So welcome back to finals day here at the Denisa Denmark Open. Terrific men's doubles to get us off to a flying start on finals day, with Ellis and Langridge coming through against Ivanov and Sozonov. So next up is women's doubles, and this is the very highest quality because it is a repeat of the last two World Championship finals, featuring the former Denmark Open champions Fukushima and Hirota up against the two-time reigning world champions Matsumoto and Nagahara. Well, when we look at the race to the World Tour finals in the women's doubles, we can see 4 Korean pairs, 3 Japanese pairs, 2 Chinese pairs, but 6 of the top 10 pairs have contested a final at a qualifying event. You can see at number 9 Fukushima and Hirota. Now, whether they win or lose today's final, they will shoot up 8 places to number 1. The current world champions Matsumoto and Nagahara are way down at 25 at the moment, and by my calculations, even if they win today's final, they still won't get into that top 10 on that list. Well, as far as the women's doubles draw is concerned, we only started the tournament with 6 seeds, and all 6 seeds made it through to the quarter-final stage. Only 2 in the top half of the draw. Now, the third quarter on quarter-finals day was actually a repeat of the 2018 European Championship final, and a special mention should be made of Lefel, coming back after a ruptured Achilles this time last year. Many people thought her career was over, so wonderful to see the French left-hander back in action again. The European Championship bronze medalists Forgo and Tuason, who had been in the final of the Indonesian Masters, well, they were beaten by the world champions in 2 straight games. So as you can see, at semi-final stage, we had 3 seeds and 3 different nationalities, 2 Japanese pairs who have duly made it through to today's final. Perhaps mention should be made of the Danish youngsters, Christine Busch and Amalia Schultz, the tall left-hander. What a tournament they've had, and congratulations to them. And as far as Danish fans are concerned, I'm sure the women's doubles, as indeed the men's doubles with some younger players coming through, are very much encouraging for the future of Danish badminton. But here come the former So, reigning world champions in the pink kits and the former champions here in Denmark in the blue kit. Yuki Fukushima is 27 years of age, born in Yatsushiro City in Kumamoto Prefecture on the island of Kyushu. Up one place on the world rankings after the All England, after winning the All England to number 2, but did spend a total of 42 weeks as world number 1. Sayaka Hirota is a year younger than her partner, but also born in Kumamoto Prefecture. 3 World Championship finals they have contested, and they've lost all 3. As far as this pair is concerned, who had a bye in the first round, Effler and Hertrick in the second round. 3 tough games against the European Games silver medalists Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith from England. And the semi-final against Bush and Schultz, they were actually 7-15 down in the first game, and from 7-15 down, only dropped another 9 points in the match. So to their opponents, and the taller of the two, Mayu Matsumoto, 25 years of age, born on the northernmost of the main 4 islands, the island of Hokkaido. They went down after the All England Championships, where they lost in the quarterfinal, down to number 3 in the world rankings, but they spent 27 weeks as world number 1s. Haven't had the best of years. I know they've only played 3 tournaments, but for world champions, they've in fact only played 2 tournaments. World champions, that was disappointing. Number 6 seeds in the quarterfinal, Frogor and Thuesen. Semi-final against the European champions, the sisters Gabriela and Stephanie Stoeva. And if you were with us yesterday, you will have seen that one. Very, very comfortable second game against the Bulgarians. So our court officials from Estonia, Iris Metspolu and Venio from Finland is our service judge. Well, we've had 2 previous all-Japanese women's doubles finals here at the Denmark Open since the inception of the Super Series in 2007. That was in 2010. And 2 years ago, when the former champions, Fukushima and Hirota, far side of the courts, beat Tanaka and Yonimoto.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota, Japan. And on my left, Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara, Japan. Yuki Fukushima to serve to Mayu Matsumoto. Love all. Play.
So the former champions here at the Denmark Open, Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota, getting this final underway against the world champions, Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara. Oh,
good start.
Lucky smash.
Service over. 1 love.
Well, it's 4 years, Morten, since we last had a number 1 against the number 2 seed in the final of the women's doubles. But that said, it's the only discipline this year where the number 1 and 2 seeds have actually turned up and played.
Yes, that's true. That's true. But again, excuse me, if we look at the performance of the pairs through the tournament here, just like in the men's doubles when I mentioned that, I think the English pair had played better during the tournament than the Russians. I here feel that the world champions, Matsumoto and Nakahara, have played by far the best badminton of the 2 pairs in the tournament. And therefore, in my book, they look like the sort of favourite to win this one here today. But of course, as we always say, today is a new day. You never know what's happening.
Absolutely.
But just looking at how it all went through this week, I think that Matsumoto and Nakahara are, in my book, the favourites to win.
Well, here's an interesting stat for you, Morten. Fukushima and Hirota have contested 3 Super 750 finals previously. They've never lost.
They've never lost. No, they have a fantastic track record as a partnership. They have won so many tournaments in 17, 18 and 19.
Yeah.
Really, really done Japan proud.
Yeah, 9 finals in 2018, 5 finals last year, winning 4 titles. But specifically at 750 events, played 3 finals, won 3 finals.
Yeah, I usually also say when I commentate on the partnership that, you know, you have to spare a thought for them, having lost 3 finals at the World Championship. Not only having lost 3 finals, but how close it has been.
Yeah.
4-2.
Yes, good work by Nagahara.
But I also think it's interesting that, you know, we have for years have 3 Japanese pairs all the way to the top. But now one pair has decided not to play anymore and not sort of contest or try to qualify for the Olympics in Tokyo, which means that these 2 pairs are more or less secured to go, where before it was this sort of 3-way, it could go anywhere, and you know, that was very, very exciting to watch. Now it's cut down to 2.
Yeah, and of course it is the reigning Olympic champions.
Yeah.
Sayaka Takahashi has decided to retire. Misaki Matsutomo is actually going to continue to play, but just going to concentrate on mixed doubles, apparently. Oh, that's a great smash.
Great smash.
From Nagahara. Well, this, for the World Champions, is a 4th Super 750 tournament final, and it's a 4th different 750 tournament final. They won the French Open in 2018, and last year lost the Fuzhou China Open. And, oh, sorry, that was in 2018, Japan Open final last year. So 4 of the 5 Super 750s that exist, they've contested the final now. Oh, that's a good smash.
5-6.
Out. Just wide. Yeah. I thought she was going to play that initially. Oh, this is a good run. 4 straight points to go into the lead.
It's out as well.
Another one gone out.
8-6.
You cannot fault the idea. The placement is very interesting. Going for the sideline.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful drop shot from Matsumoto.
7-8.
Great disguise.
Service over. 9-7.
That's wide.
Service
I
over.
don't think they've really adjusted to the sideways drift, both pairs. Pretty wide. The drift, as we're looking down on the court right now, from right to left.
That's wide.
Short. Yeah, shuttle obviously bounced first.
Yeah. Excellent tennis.
Yeah, it was a jolly good half volley, wasn't it?
It was.
Well, it is the former Denmark Open champions who have the advantage at the mid-game interval. 3-point advantage.
I really understand Matsumoto. There was a massive gap on that block shot she wanted to play. But unfortunately, her technique, her racket technique let her down on it, but there's a massive gap.
Well, there's no coaching staff involved because it's two Japanese pair under the guidance of the National Federation, so the Japanese coaches just leaving the pair to their own devices. So, I can give you a quiz question.
Oh no, I haven't prepared anything.
Last player to win 2 women's doubles titles here. Now, I've given you a clue because it's a player, not a pair.
Yeah, I heard that.
Very recently.
Yeah.
11-8.
Korean. I'm helping.
Yes, you are. Lee So-hee.
No. Jung Kyung-eun. 2015 with Shin Seung-chan and last year with Baek Ha-na.
Not Baek Ha-na.
Well, the last pair to win 2 titles here, which is obviously what Fukushima and Hirota are trying to emulate. Last pair was a Chinese pair. Outstanding when in their time.
She played mixed doubles as well.
Yeah. Oh. Olympic bronze in mixed doubles, Olympic gold in women's doubles.
Yes.
It was Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang.
Yeah.
Yu Yang, of course, was the Olympic gold and bronze medalist in women's doubles and mixed doubles in Beijing. Yeah, that's gone well wide.
14-8.
Well, from 3-6 down to 14-8 up, that's 11 of 13 points. What on earth has happened to the world champions? Another one drifts long.
15-8.
6 straight points. Straight points.
Yeah, so much for my predictions so far. I have to admit, but the match is not over yet.
No. points is just incredible. 8 straight points.
17.
And 14 of the last 16 points.
Important here for Matsumoto and Nakahara is to close the gap a bit, get into it, get some points and start afresh in the second game. Get a little bit of confidence back into this, because at the moment it doesn't look too good.
Nice change of pace from Fukushima.
18-8.
Yeah, well played.
That's good placement from Fukushima. Their first match on Matsumoto was
19.
really well placed, and then forcing the short lift. She's been serving extremely well as well.
Yeah. 10 straight points. Quite possibly the longest rally of the match so far. Definitely the longest rally of the match so far, but that one drifts along and their run of points comes to an end. But 10 straight points has basically determined. They are challenging, but I don't think that... Ooh, it's closer than I thought.
I think it's out. But, you know, we take turns in getting it right and wrong.
Yeah. I was in agreement with you there, Morten.
Service over.
So those 10 straight points, I think, has determined this opening game. I can't envisage a way back.
No.
From 9-19. We were discussing the other day about players coming back from 11-19. I remembered who I was thinking about. Kirsty Gilmore did it in the Commonwealth Games.
Commonwealth in 2014.
You and I were commentating on it against T Jing-in.
Yeah. From Malaysia. So true. Yeah, that was extraordinary.
19.
I think it was the semi-final.
Yes, it was the semi-final. 11-19 down, and she won it 21-19.
Yeah.
Much to the delight of the Scottish fans.
Yes, home crowd and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, good smash. Game point opportunities.
20. Game point 10.
Opening game, 21-10. Having been 3-6 down. That is an extraordinary run by Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota. 15 minutes for the opening game.
Who would ever have thought that?
No.
Download the app Excited to be ready to quiz with us just before the next match starts.
So the players return to courts after that fairly astonishing opening game with Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota romping through the opening game 21-10.
Second game.
And we certainly didn't predict that, did we, Morten?
Level.
No, certainly I didn't predict it.
Yeah, but that's why we love sport, because it's so unpredictable. Yeah. You just never know. I think she meant it, putting that away.
Yeah, I think she
that wasn't going to come back, was it?
Nope.
One love.
Strong interception there by Matsumoto.
Service over. 1-all.
Yeah, it was a softer smash that time from Fukushima.
2-1.
Just disturbed the rhythm on the defence of Matsumoto.
But I think it's interesting because you and I, we have discussed it so often that Matsumoto and Nakahara is a different kind of fish in the women's doubles camp of Japan. They play differently. They are much more aggressive. They are much more attacking. They are searching, they're hunting, they are working hard, but they are really mixing up and have great variety in their attack. And today so far, they're down side by side and hardly any attacks.
Yeah.
Compared to what we normally see from them.
Yeah. Also, I want to add to that, going back to your initial point about who's played better of these two pairs throughout the tournament, and the fact that this pair we're looking at right now struggled in their quarter-final against Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith.
Yes.
And I wonder whether that three-game match has actually sort of sharpened them up a bit and got them into the fight.
Into the groove, yeah.
Yes, because I think the world champions have won all of their matches so comfortably that perhaps they haven't really got up to full speed and full sharpness yet.
Could be. Could be.
Sometimes you just need a tough match to really
definitely
get going. It's a clever smash from Fukushima.
5-1.
The other interesting thing to take into account here, Morten, is the fact that none of the training in Japan during the global lockdown has been centralised.
Yeah.
They've all been back in their clubs or companies.
Yes, respectively.
Yeah. So these two pairs won't have been training against each other recently. Yeah, that's a good interception from Matsumoto.
2-5.
Good return. I have to say, Fukushima is playing really well today.
She is.
2.
Extremely focused, serving well, attacking well. One of the things that we sometimes, when we have done commentary on Fukushima and Hirota, saying that their attack doesn't count that much as other attacks. It's like they are not paying enough attention to placement and so on. And today, Fukushima has really paid attention to placement.
Oh, that's too flat, that smash. Got away with it.
Service over.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
Yeah, she looked at the ref and said, how did that happen?
7-3.
Had that have come over, they would have been in big trouble, wouldn't they? Oh, that's
good shot. Good shot.
Great backhand. Good rally.
Yeah. Interception by Hirota.
Yeah, it wasn't just the interception, it was an awkward shot. And look at that delicate little block. That's very well played.
Play. Service
It
over.
wasn't the best of serves from Sayaka Hirota.
4-8.
But the world champions have got to start turning this match around if they want to win this Denmark Open title. It's going wide.
5-8.
Have to try and get themselves on the attack a little bit more. Matsumoto and Nagahara.
Change.
Oh dear, that's wild. I just sense perhaps a turning of the tide here.
7-8. Quick.
Me too. And there was an incident when Matsumoto is serving a few points back and Fukushima was receiving. So there's a little bit of tension between the two. I think a little bit of a psychological war between the two. About being ready and not ready and so on. Try to have a look again here.
That's a good serve. Yeah, they're back level.
8-4.
5 straight points and 8 all.
It's fine. Fine.
There's that psychological battle again, Morton.
Yeah, I think so.
Fukushima wanted to change the shuttle, and Matsumoto said no.
And And Matsumoto is holding her serve for quite a while, and I think that's what Fukushima sort of tried to point the attention onto.
It's gone wide.
9.
So 6
8.
straight points and into the lead. Oh, she's found the line. That's terrific. That was a lovely shot from Hirota.
Yeah, and this is what we've discussed on many occasions. She very much favours to go down the centre of the court. And we've said, why not give it a little bit of angle? Why not try something else? And here we saw she can do it.
Yeah.
Ready?
This is the sort of attacking play we're used to seeing from the world champions. Great aggression.
Service over.
Sustained
10,
attack.
9.
So to the mid-game interval, the world champions with a 2-point advantage and 8 of the last 9 points. Extraordinary. So a fun fact about these two, Fukushima and Hirota actually played against each other in the final of the 2016 Spanish International Challenger event.
But were they not the pair that was sort of player of the year in 2017 or most improved? Or maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it might well be. But it's interesting because they actually formed their partnership at the 2013 Korean Grand Prix Gold. So they've been playing together for a while, and then they went to the Spanish International Challenger, played with different partners, and then played against each other in the final.
Yeah, but it's always good to do that sometimes, I think, and get a different inspiration from other people to play with.
Yeah. You can't afford a loose shot against Matsumoto at the nets.
Quick, please.
Yes, in 2017, the partnership won
12.
the Most Improved Player of the Year award.
And this is Fukushima and Hirota.
Yes.
Yeah.
9. Change, please. Change.
Ah! 10 of 11 points. This is extraordinary. How does this happen, Morten, at this level? 11 of 12 points, the last 12 points.
I think, first of all, standing on the side where Matsumoto and Nakahara are standing now, you feel more comfortable when you're lifting because you're playing against the drift.
Yeah.
So that's, of course, one issue. But sometimes you get these breaks, which means that you get good run of points, and no matter what you do, things seems to go right. And then, you know, the opponent is not really able to stop the train from running. And, you know, you get these kind of situations.
Play.
Goodness, take that. What a smash. Now, that's the sort of angle that you were talking about earlier, Morten.
Yep, she is playing more angles than what we normally see her play.
Look at that.
Perfect.
That was millimetres away from being a great shot. Going wide.
Service over. 15, 12.
Forwards going wide. Fought their way back, and now just 1 point the deficit. 5 of the last 6 points now to Fukushima and Hirota. It's extraordinary, isn't it?
It is.
And I mean, they're trying 100% in every rally. It's just an extraordinary
16,
sequence of points.
14.
And I think that Fukushima and Hirota, possibly especially Fukushima, she has worked on areas of her game and really tried to improve it over the past 6-7 months while we've had this break. I really see that she's trying to do other things than what she normally would do.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. She did well to get the first smash back, Fukushima, that was right down the line. It was beautiful accuracy on that smash. I think it was from Matsumoto.
It was. Here it
Yeah,
comes.
this one.
Good reactions.
Seventeen, 14. Play.
It's a clever return of serve. There's just enough pace on it to tempt Nagahara into trying to intercept. Oh, yes, it's come back in.
Service over.
Sideways drift.
Sounds like we have a storm in the hall.
15.
It's actually very, very little. But nevertheless, it does influence.
And I think the sideways drift is more significant than the lengthways drift.
Service over. 16, 18.
Gone long.
Service over.
2 points away from the second game now.
16.
The number 2 seeds and reigning world champions. Oh, well, it was a nice idea across the body because Matsumoto does stand committed to the backhand defence very often, aimed towards the right shoulder, but it just went long of the back line. And now we've got game point opportunities for the world champions to level this final at 1 game apiece.
Yuki, ready? Play.
It's gone wide.
Game.
It's 1 game all. 21-16, the second game in favour of Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara.
21-16. 1 game. Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Final game. Global. Play.
So the third and deciding game. World champions Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara nearest to us against the winners of the Denmark Open 2 years ago, Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota.
Service over. 1 glove.
Yeah.
Service over. 1 all.
Gave up on the rally, Fukushima.
She did.
Yeah, not surprised. Look, so short.
Service over. 2 1. Service over. 2 all. Play. Service over. 3 2.
Oy.
Yeah.
That's a poor block from Matsumoto.
Yeah, she knows it, tapping her racket handle on the court surface. I think the ends are making quite a difference, you know, in this match.
5
Yeah.
2.
But it's also because women's doubles is relying a lot on being able to play really good length when they're in the defense. So perhaps that's the reason why it seems to play a big role at the moment.
Yeah.
Service over. 3 5.
Oh, that's a shocking serve. Nagahara was struggling with her serve before lockdown.
Yeah. She's not been serving well today as well.
Do you know, that's one of the things that players could actually practice at home. You don't need a very big apartment to be able to practice the low serve.
That's true.
No, well left.
7 3.
Good response from Matsumoto. Guiding it into that mid-court area.
4 7.
This shot here, that's
Yeah.
well played.
5-7. Ready? Service over. 8-5.
Good rally.
Yeah. Good pace.
9-5. Change.
Oh, deflected badly by the net cord.
Hirota was really anticipating, waiting for exactly that shot.
Vicious deflection.
Let's see what Nakahara can do this time. That was better.
Much better serve. Oh, good defence from Fukushima. And she smiles. I wonder if she thought that was a bit of a mishit.
Thought it was really well played. But maybe it was not intentional. Ah, it was. It's a perfect shot.
Yeah. Maybe just couldn't contain her delight.
Yes. It's a good shot.
Oh. 11-6. Yeah. Interval.
Good serve.
Change hands.
And it's a 5-point advantage for the former champions, Fukushima and Hirota.
Would you have challenged that one?
It's difficult because only 2 challenges. Now you've got the better ends. You might need it towards the end of the match. Challenges.
Yeah.
I do think that some players waste challenges early on when it's not significant, but that could be significant because it's in my mind that as play was in progress, had Fukushima and Hirota built up a big enough lead to be able to hang on when they're at the end that's considered not quite as good to play from. So if they're just challenged and maybe got an extra couple of points, the world champions, that
could have made it could make a difference.
Could make a difference. It's terribly difficult, isn't it?
It is.
But we haven't actually had a challenge in this women's doubles so far, have we?
Are you ready?
Not in my memory.
I don't think we had a challenge in the men's doubles either.
11-6. Play.
Yeah, well worked by Matsumoto and Nagahara.
Service over. 7-11.
do like the way this player, Matsumoto, is decisive from the net.
Especially on the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good play from Fukushima. My goodness, this is hotting up.
12-7.
Yeah, this time it was a poor serve from Hirota. Well attacked by Nakahara.
Oh, totally mistimed it.
12. Change, please.
Comeback is on its way, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you remember who chose ends?
I knew you would ask me.
I give you one task to do, Morten.
I knew you would ask me. And I can't remember.
Yeah, that's a nice shot, isn't it? Careful placement, flat over the net.
12.
And now just 2 points in it. One of the reasons why I asked about who chose ends, because Japanese players are notorious for when they win the toss saying receive.
Yeah.
Which I simply don't understand.
No, that's true.
Because we can clearly see from this match there's a better end to play from.
Yeah, and when you anticipate tough matches, very close matches, it would be nice to be standing on the good end at the very end.
Yeah.
In the third and final game.
Service over. 13-10.
Good net shot. Raises the hand in apology. But that was superb from Fukushima.
10.
Yeah, so far she's been the best player on court, I think. And that's perfection.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. Yeah. A little hold and push from Wakana Nakahara.
Service over.
In fact, the cross-court block initially changed the momentum of the rally, but that final push was superb.
Sayaka. Yep. 14.
Just 2 points in it now, is it?
Just thought what a lovely serve once again from this lady, Matsumoto. Will be the curse of the commentator now. I've said how well she's serving.
Yeah. She took no chance. She flicked it.
Well, a little bit lucky with the net cords, Matsumoto.
13-14.
Seven of the last 9 points.
Play.
That's another brilliant serve. Oh, well, another brilliant net shot from Fukushima.
15-13.
Yes, Fukushima is kind of keeping them in the match. I know they are 15-13 up, but she's played some good, solid shots. 2 winners in the spinning net shots.
Oops.
Well recovered.
Oh, yes. That's an excellent rally. All 4 players playing their parts.
16-13. Change, please. Change, shuttle. Change.
So do you think it's decisive enough?
That thought was just going through my own head, Morten.
Yeah. I don't think so. You know, the run of points that we've seen in this match, I still feel that anything can happen.
I think this is a big, big rally, though. 18-13 now. 5-point advantage. And I think this might be decisive.
18-13.
Oh, it's going out. It's all fast and furious, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, clever. It's changing the pace for Fukushima. Oh, brilliant. Matsumoto. She is devastating at the front of the court.
14-18.
Good hard work from the back by Nakahara. Supporting and giving good opportunity for Matsumoto.
Oh my goodness, got back the net cord.
I cannot believe the reactions.
Oh, strings went in the racket of Nagahara. And that could be very costly indeed.
19,
Yeah, what a time.
40. Ready?
Misses one at the front of the court, Mayu Matsumoto, and that miss means that the former champions from 2 years ago have 6 match point opportunities.
Service over.
Oh, that's very well saved.
15, 20.
Rally. Goodness me. This could be the longest run of the match. Yeah, Matsumoto is really feeling the pace. Oh, would you believe it? Well, a second match point has been saved. Oh, what a rally. Surely the longest of the match so far. Yeah, 111 shots.
Must be the longest of the tournament.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Thank you. Please. On port. $60, 20.
Oh, that's gone long.
Yeah. I actually think the first one as well was going long.
Yeah, so now things could get edgy. 3 match points have come and gone. Another 3 remain. Well.
It's really lucky for Matsumoto and Nakahara that is Matsumoto that's serving. Could you imagine? It would have been Nakahara having the serve a little bit up and down.
Do you remember the World Championship final last year in Basel?
There was something, yes.
There was 15-20 down in the deciding game.
And it goes, what, 23-21, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, they were 14-20 down. They couldn't do it again, could they? Oh no! What a disappointing way for such a terrific match to end. And she'd served so well throughout, Matsumoto, but makes her first service error or match point, and it means that the champions from 2 years ago, Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota, win a second title here at the Denmark Open. 21-18 in the deciding game in a match lasting.
I knew it. I actually think there's a fault on Fukushima.
For
moving too fast on that serve.
Well,
she was way out the blocks.
Well, academic now because
yes.
It wasn't called. But an hour and 11 minutes of fascinating badminton. So the first pair for 6 years to win 2 titles here at the Denmark Open after Wang Xiaoliu and Yu Yang, first one in 2011 and then again a second title in 2014. But as I was telling you earlier, Jung Kyung-un has won 2 titles but in different partnerships. 2015 with Shin Seung-chan and last year with Baek Ha-na. But huge congratulations to Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota. The first win in 5 matches against the world champions. That's broken the run.
It has. That's going to be significant because these 2 pairs, chances are that they might meet later on in the next 12 months to come, and it could be very significant.
Yeah.
Maybe you and I, we will sit chatting about, can you remember the Denmark Open where they actually broke it? You know, they got back into it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, me too.
So for Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara, have to settle for second best.
21-18 from Japan, Yuki Fukushima, Sayaka Hirota.
Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota, 4 World Tour Super 750 event finals, 4 titles. A second here at the Denmark Open 2 years after their first. Yeah, protocol dictates that the players must put the medals on themselves in these strange times in which we live.
Times, yes.
And the trophies handed on a tray to the players. Well, I think we've also got to mention, Morten, the fact that the top 2 Japanese pairs made the trip, because in the singles disciplines and the other doubles disciplines, it's only been independent players in the men's singles and the women's singles who have made the trip here to the Denmark Open from Japan. And all the men's doubles pairs, there was 4 seeded men's doubles pairs, they all pulled out of the draw. So thank you to these 2 pairs for making the trip and playing and producing such a wonderful final as well.
I couldn't agree with you more.
For Fukushima and Hirota, an 11th HSBC BWF World Tour title in total.
Ladies and gentlemen, the finalists of the women's doubles.
Well, coming up next, we'll have women's singles, and it features 2 former world champions. The Olympic champion Carolina Marin against Nozomi Okuhara, beaten finalist last year. So welcome back to Odense Sports Park. Finals day at the Denisa Denmark Open. Well, our first 2 finals both gone the full distance, both excellent matches. Next up,